How about you, Mr. Srivastava? How do you translate your ideas in the Southeast Asia? What would you need to see before you decided to expand in this region?
First, I want to answer on what Audie said. I wish I had $1 billion. You know, I would have put 20 factories. You know, so you don't. Again, as I said, you don't need $1 billion anymore for EV. That's the beauty of it. It's no longer a capex-heavy industry. The technology has moved forward. We need to look at auto manufacturing very differently. No a large area, a lot of capex investment, welding line, robotics, not required at all. EV manufacturing is very simple. We need to look at it the way we look at assembling mobile phones. Similarly, we need to look at it. But when I look at a new country, and we have, of course, been in India for the last 10 years, and now in Nepal and UAE, and we are now looking at Asia, which country do we focus on? As I mentioned, a country which provides an opportunity to put up the fast charging network, right? That's priority number one. But the good part is, and this is what we were discussing before, Eka, cities contribute to 5% of land mass, where 50% of the world's population live, consuming 75% of the world's resources. If we want to make world a better place, we need to change 5% of the land mass. It's not a large area we are talking about. Commercial vehicle, buses, school buses, tuk-tuks run on the same route. They run in a loop. We need to put charging stations strategically. It's not about putting charging stations. It's about where do you put it. That's far more important. 90% of the time has to go in planning and 10% in execution. Unfortunately, around the world, 90% goes in execution and 10% in thinking. So what we would want to look at it is a country which is one most favorable to giving subsidies on importing, because ecosystem world is now is shrinking, right? So I have 1497 vendors of components which come from 155 vendors, which come together to make 900 parts. Those 900 parts come together once in a day to make one vehicle. The point is, we are sourcing from all over the world. So a country which allows us to import easily, which allows us to work with them on the policies. It's not GK, it's not general knowledge to know how to make a policy on EVs. As OEM, we know what to make to support us. Talk to us. We'll tell you what is required, right? And of course, creates a demand internally with government bodies like postal services, buses. All the government bodies need to convert to EVs. Combination of these 3 and 4 will allow an OEM to find a local partner. We don't want to come in individually. We want to come partner with your country's organization, get the technology which we have perfected in the last 10 years, create jobs here, but more importantly, make the cities cleaner.